So what I'm holding right now is the Redmi Turbo 5 Max, and honestly, it's one of the first real shockers to hit the 2026 smartphone scene. Yep, you heard that right. This time, there's no Pro in the name. Redmi has gone straight for Max, and no, this isn't just a fancy rename to sound bigger or bolder. Today, I want to focus on two main questions. First, does the design actually deliver that flagship-level presence? And second, what kind of ambition is Redmi really signaling with this Max title? Stick around till the end and you'll have a clear idea of which phone is aiming to be the flagship killer around the £250 price segment. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. The moment you pick this phone up, the first thing you notice is how solid it feels in the hand. I've got two color options here, Sunshine Orange and Shadow Black. Neither of them is trying to scream for attention, but compared to other phones in this price range, the overall build quality feels like a huge step up. That old, cheap plastic vibe completely gone. Let's start with the Sunshine Orange version. This isn't some harsh neon orange that hurts your eyes. It's more of a warm, soft orange tone that feels refreshing and easy on the eyes. Whether it's lying on a desk or sitting in your hand, it just looks pleasant and well balanced. The back panel uses a fiberglass material with an AG frosted finish, so when you touch it, it feels firm and premium, not rough at all. As a bonus, it also does a decent job resisting fingerprints. The frame is a copper-toned CNC metal frame with a sandblasted texture, which feels smooth and refined. The way the frame blends into the back panel feels natural, without any sharp edges or awkward transitions. Overall, the craftsmanship and in-hand feel are genuinely impressive for this segment. Now, the Shadow Black version follows the same matte treatment, but with a more classic and low-key look. When light hits it, there's a subtle sheen that gives it a refined, almost understated elegance. It's the kind of color that never really goes out of style. The power button gets a small red accent, which honestly feels like the only visual hint that this phone is all about performance. Maybe a little too subtle, depending on your taste. Moving to the camera module, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max sticks closely to the design language of the Redmi Turbo 4 series. The rear cameras are arranged vertically, keeping things clean and minimal. There's also a dual ring LED strip around the module. It's not something that screams futuristic tech, but it does add a bit of flair, especially when the phone is charging or when you get an incoming call. And beyond the design, one of the biggest highlights of the Redmi Turbo 5 Max is its performance. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max is clearly built as a performance-focused smartphone, and at its core is the latest flagship processor, the Dimensity 9500S. We've already gone deep into this chip's raw performance in a previous video, so if you want all the benchmarks and stress tests, you can check that out separately. To sum it up here, this chipset has no trouble running today's mainstream games. You get stable, full frame rates, while power consumption stays impressively low, which shows just how much tuning Redmi has put into performance this time. What makes things even more interesting is that this strong performance is matched with excellent battery life. The Redmi Turbo 5 Max packs a massive 9,000 mAh battery, yet the phone itself weighs only about 215 grams and measures just 8.1 millimeter thick. Even though the battery capacity has nearly doubled compared to what we're used to, the phone doesn't feel heavy or chunky at all. You can hold it for long periods without feeling strain, and for everyday tasks, like watching videos or chatting on WeChat, it easily lasts through an entire day. Because of this, when you compare it to other phones in the same price range that still use plastic frames, the in-hand feel and overall build quality of the Redmi Turbo 5 Max really stand out. Now let's talk about why Redmi dropped the Pro name and jumped straight to calling it Max. This change actually signals a shift in how the product is positioned. In the past, the Turbo series focused almost entirely on performance, offering near flagship power at around the £250 price point, even if that meant sacrificing other areas. With the Redmi Turbo 5 Max, the goal is different. It's designed to fill the space left behind as the K series moves further upmarket into the £300 range and beyond, positioning itself as a true all-round flagship instead. Previously, the K series dominated this segment, but with the K90 Pro Max now stepping into the 4,000 yuan flagship tier, there's a clear gap in the market. The Turbo 5 Max steps right into that sweet spot. So while the shift from Pro to Max might sound like a simple name change, it actually represents a meaningful upgrade. It completes Redmi's product lineup and brings a full flagship-style experience to a much more accessible price. In terms of design and feel, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max completely breaks away from the old image of budget mid-range phones. The metal frame paired with a textured back panel delivers a genuinely premium flagship-like feel in daily use. On top of that, its sharp market positioning addresses a real gap, redefining what users should expect in the £250 price segment with a well-rounded flagship approach. Instead of chasing flashy specs or cutting corners, Redmi focuses on what users truly care about and pushes those areas to the max. And that's exactly what a great mid-range phone should do. If you're shopping for a phone in the £250 to £300 price range, the Redmi Turbo 5 Max is definitely worth considering. It offers strong performance and excellent build quality, making it a very balanced option. What do you think about this phone? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the detailed review video. Bye.